participating fully. You want to look to see if there's resentments, regrets, lingering upsets, and acknowledge if any of these things are incomplete, look to see what you can let go of, and you got it. Let go of, let be, forgive, or forgive yourself or someone else for.
That's long.
I know it's a long list, but you can do this.
I'll go with what I got and what's in the top of my head.
We want to just look for what's incomplete. What's incomplete?
So what's incomplete, like the glaring is, you know what we said we were going to accomplish by August 9th? I have my list, and I didn't.
Okay.
And it's like showing up like it's a little failure. So it's like really incomplete. Other incompletions are didn't do all the homework all the time. I was generally a couple minutes late. Wasn't on time to all my group calls. Okay, two things.
So I want to say something just so everybody's getting what you're picking up, what you're putting down, okay?
Yeah.
So she's saying these each time with the intention of letting it go, you know, not having it continue to be some story that's going to haunt her for the rest of her life. You're putting it in the past as you're saying it. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, because walking in here and I was like, damn it, I didn't fulfill on these things everything I put at stake for August 9th, and it was really occurring like a failure.
Yeah.
So being able to complete that and have it just like I was really getting the incompletion is just festering and creating all the story. So yeah.
Great. What else? What you were saying.
So one thing was at the beginning, the first session, I thought that we had said we were going to have one person leading introductions, and that changed midway, and I missed it. So it's incomplete.
Got it.
And the second thing, Joe from last week, did someone get complete with him?
Yeah. Do you want to say anything about that?
Me?
Well, yeah. You talked to him. I didn't talk to him.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So
Brandon talked to him. This is a short story.
Yeah, we're in conversations
Okay.
to get that complete.
That's the longer story.
Yep.
Right.
And that's all that there is about that right
Yeah. I said I was going to play 110%. I didn't.
Okay.
And there are parts of this seminar that were awesome, and like I saw breakthroughs and created new possibilities, and parts where I just did it the same way as always and kind of skated by or did just enough.
Yeah. I really like, here's what's making a difference here too, is she's looking, like you said everything that was like right there, and then you kept looking like, okay, what else? Where? Go treasure hunt, okay? Very good. What else?
There's probably more areas.
I would say it all.
Yeah. No. I mean, there's more like, right, so the list of completions, yeah, there's more people get complete there. I didn't complete that list. Let's see. Haven't committed to the next seminar. I'm looking. I saw a new one called Be Here Now. So I haven't committed to save that decision. But I feel like I didn't appropriately acknowledge my group leader on the call last week because we were like completing our last group leader call and I really wanted to acknowledge her and I didn't. So,
Is this something you want to get complete right now?
yeah, so can I do that? So Trina, awesome group leader. Thank you for being the glue that held us together. And it wasn't just about coordinating our calls, but it was really being a stand for each of us. So thank you. Thanks for that.
Anything incomplete?
I don't think so. I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Turn to your partner. And acknowledge anything that's incomplete. And then look to see if you can let it go, let it be, forgive yourself, forgive another person. 2.5 minutes Okay, please switch. Please switch. Acknowledge partner. Okay. So now you're going to declare, take a moment with your partner and say, I declare I am complete with the relationship seminar. You're just going to take 5 seconds each to do that. I declare I am complete with the relationship seminar. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Does anyone need more time? In the space of being complete. In the space of being complete. The rest of the seminar. The space of being complete. The rest of the seminar could be a celebration. The celebration of completion. There's even food to mark the occasion. So who would like to share what opens up for you? What has opened up? Please, the mic. Thanks, Chris.
One thing that's opened up for me is reality is out here and not in my head, not on my notepads, not in my sticky notes that I have over with my possibilities. It's being out there, sharing it, and just getting out there. And I've really seen, putting that to work the past couple weeks, that just the other day I went down, I've shared with my boat, about the boat business, and
The tiki boat.
yeah, we're really having some difficulties finding some slips to be working out of in Newport Beach. And I took half the day and just walked down the shoreline to the different businesses and whatnot. And 3 places that I stopped in and just sat down next to people and struck up a conversation. One was someone that I already talked to that handles all the slips in 2 of the big marinas. One person was a building owner and a restaurant owner that we're in talks with. And another one was a retired lady that knows pretty much every owner of every restaurant and on Newport Harbor. And it has all our cards and working it. And it was just something, things in my head, I was just gonna do what I planned on doing, but kept on ringing in the head from the relationship seminar. Get out of your head, get out there. And it's amazing putting things out there, how it attracts it. It's not luck, you know, it's not chance. I think it's just doing it, and it's creative.
Yep, really great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Language is the house of possibility, and language, so possibility gets kept alive in language. So it gets kept alive in the sharing of it. That's how possibility gets kept alive. It gets kept alive on Post-it notes. Post-it notes run off the house of possibility. Languages. Are you coming up here?
No, I'm hanging on
All right, great. All right, love it. Yeah. I mean, optional.
I thought you got somebody else.
Oh, you know what? One more. I'm free. It's fine. Okay, let's hear it for Ryan.
Oh. I always know Ryan's been here when I gotta move this thing.
Or any other person.
Very true, very true. Okay, so now let's look at what we accomplished in the seminar. So, I want us to look at the results that we got from the seminar, but more importantly, what are we walking away with? What's at the source of those results that you're going to be able to use beyond the seminar? I mean, it's one thing to have really great memories of the seminar and really great insights, but it's another thing to know what's at the source and have a facility to use beyond when you run into life, when life happens, when you bump into those circumstances. Okay? So you could ask yourself, what am I now empowered to accomplish in the future? Or what can I now take on being at the source of in my relationships? Okay, so we're going to do a little notebook work here. So if you need a notebook or a pen, just raise your hand. Okay, write down the responses to these following questions. What specific results did you produce? I'm going to give you a minute for each question. So what specific results did you produce? And I'll go back and repeat them again. What breakthroughs have you had? What possible results can you see for yourself, can you see yourself producing in the future? what possible results do you see yourself producing in the future? What new ways of being are available to you now? What new ways of being are available to you now? What new possibilities have you invented for yourself and your life in the area of relationships? What new possibilities have you invented for yourself and your life in the area of relationships? I'm going to go through them one more time. And just keep writing. What specific results did you produce? What breakthroughs have you had? What possible results can you see yourself producing in the future? What new ways of being are now available to you? And what new possibilities have you invented for yourself and your life in the area of relationships? Okay, who would like to share what you accomplished, what breakthroughs you had, or what you're walking away with? And I invite you, if you haven't shared this whole seminar, have now be the time. Maybe a breakthrough is coming in the mic. Yes. Go on. And while people are sharing, you can be acknowledged for their accomplishments. Everyone's accomplishments happened in the listening of this room. So their accomplishments are your accomplishments. And you can be acknowledged for them as well. Please, Heather.
Okay. Well, a big breakthrough for me is actually being up here.
Great, yeah. Let's acknowledge Heather.
So one of the things that I have accomplished in this is a more authentic connection with my boyfriend. We've been together for a really long time. I did the forum probably 6 or 7 years ago, and just you lose touch with the whole practice if you're not doing it, sort of thing. So bringing it back to that, I really felt every night after Thursday, you know, we could sit and talk, and he understands where I'm coming from, so you just get a better connection with that. So every day it was more something to talk about, a connection.
Yep.
Like Zen said with her husband, it was just finding new ways to be romantic. Like I always thought he had to do it, because, you know, guys are supposed to be romantic and all.
Yeah, right.
But if I want romance, I'm the person that can do it. I should be 100% responsible. If I'm looking for somebody, or romance, I can be that person. So it's a big thing for me. I felt like it was a big accomplishment. Possibilities I've created is, for partnerships, I kind of looked more out towards work, understanding people more, possibility of understanding, an actual connection with my coworkers, being authentic with them if there's a problem, speaking up about it, rather than just letting it go by the wayside. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
really awesome.
okay.
Yeah. Do you have a
So
question?
nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Oh,
like,
just being up at the mics nerve-wracking?
exactly,
Yeah.
so,
Thank you for doing that.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
awesome. You know what's really cool about that is that now we know who you are. We not that we didn't, but we may not have known before. Yeah. It's great practice for life, too. Oh, this is life. Awesome. Yeah, great. Okay, who else? Yeah, Bonnie and then Tony.
Okay, Brandon. So what specific results?
What is that about?
Well, we had a conversation on the phone, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
it helped me a lot. Thank you.
Great, you're welcome.
Okay, so what specific results I had was one was my daughter-in-law. I was in Texas, and we had one of our group calls, and we had an incident at the house, and I had left a burner on, and it was an electric stove, and it was just a few minutes, and I was the only one there, but she caught it and was very upset, and Dad and I didn't realize that I really needed to have a conversation with her, and which I got from my group, about safety, and that, and let her really know that I was really all about wanting to make sure that the children were safe and that. And then we were able to clear up how, you know, it kind of started getting kind of distant and that and resentful. She was towards me being quiet and that sort of thing. And so, you know, I just was able to communicate with her in a clear way, and it just instantly it was gone. I was so grateful for that conversation with my group, and I was in Texas at a festival and was able to get out a little bit of time to get that very great coaching things in, and my whole group, you guys were great for that. And then the other thing was Terry, my relationship that I've been in with for 18 years, and you know, that was the thing that I wanted to get in the seminar, was to come with some resolution, because we were just kind of like, it's been an okay for now kind of relationship for, you know, if you're not paying attention, that's just kind of what happens, and that, and so each time I created a possibility with him, he just really just was silent, couldn't say anything, and just like that, and I just couldn't seem to break through it. And so I had a conversation with Brandon, and he was just really straight and hard, and you know, but so, and you know, told me that, you know, I'm letting him walk all over me, and just letting being wishy-washy, and I need to stand up for what it was that I wanted. And it was like, and don't bring this up anymore, and soon I'm just becoming a racket, you know, and that. And, you know, he was tough, but, you know, it was kind of really what I needed, because, you know, it was just time to have something happen. So, so I came off that phone call, and I went into Terry, and I talked to him really straight, and I said, you know, this is not okay to have a relationship just okay for now, and we'll sort of work it out someday, that either we're either going to use you is or use you ain't on a baby. You know, I said, and if you don't want to be, that's fine. It's okay. I just really want us to be honest about it, you know. And you know, it's going to be a lot of work, just be together, it's gonna be a lot of work not to be together, so let's just choose, you know, and that, and, so he still didn't really say anything until then today, finally, I said, you know, I am not going to that seminar. I said, what do I know, you know, let's do this thing or not. And so anyway, he finally came to the realization that we really need some counseling, because for us, trying to work through this together ourselves is, you know, just, you know, he keeps wanting to bring up the past. He knows not to bring up the past, but it's still a reaction and all that stuff. And I said, so let's get a, you know, a referee, you know, to get in there, and that way we can believe and catch each other on whatever it is and get clearer. And that way, you know we gave it our all, and we, you know, do this or not. So I had to let go of being embarrassed, being my age, and still, you know, I should have this great family and relationship and all the shoulds. And just, well, this is what it is, and so what can I create from here? And so that was a big breakthrough, you know, for us, you know. So at least we got an action that we can do. Okay. Okay. And so what breakthroughs have I had myself also would be that conversation you guys, you and Ryan did last week. You were just so weird at first, you know, and it was just really different. There wasn't, you kept saying it's not the same old seminar, and it wasn't, but it got through to many of us about getting out of our head the conversations that we think we're talking, what the other person's going to say and what you're going to say. You know, and just, and so I noticed in my conversation with him, I was a lot more straight and just saying what was in my head, so he knew what was there, rather than me, you know, doing his part and doing my part. Okay, and you know what? I am not nervous at this and standing in front of you guys, so there's a breakthrough. Also, okay.
You need one more.
Then the last one was, what can I do in the future is being out of my head, being in communication with people, and having courage to have that conversation.
This is beautiful, Bonnie. This is beautiful. Awesome. But I gotta acknowledge you too. Two things as well. First thing, being coachable. Yeah. Really just trying on what I'm giving you, right? Yeah. Awesome. And the second thing is, although you said a lot at the mic again, you always do though, the communication is so much clearer. Kind of the same, we used to lose Bonnie really fast, right? Because I don't think you talk any less than you normally do this time being up here, but what you were saying had an intentionality behind it, and there was a commitment, and you were clear, and that lands out here. Before it was just, you know, everywhere, right?
Yeah, I was kind of like a train coming into the station, dropping off its load. You know, I just wanted to get it there as fast as I could so I could get off without sure.
Great. But it doesn't land out here.
Yeah.
And what you left people with this time, as opposed to what you've been leaving people with, is just extraordinary. So, keep it up. Awesome.
What's up, everybody? I know microphones pretty well. I'm not going to do any singing, but, you know, maybe one of these days you'll get that. Anyways, So, just wanted to share with y'all just a couple of things that I got out of the seminar and share some of the breakthroughs. So, first, I had a really, really major breakthrough with my wife. From the landmark, I knew where I was incomplete and inauthentic, but didn't really have the con ganas to go through with it and have those conversations with her. And I felt like it was something that was holding me back with moving forward, was keeping that inside. So I finally was able to get the courage to talk to my wife, but it happened in a misconstrued way, but either way, it happened. And I came clean with my wife about a bunch of stuff that I was hiding. And since then, well, I got to learn how awesome she is, obviously. Something that I was kind of doubting before was that she wasn't going to be able to take what I was going to have to say, and I had all these fears of losing everything. But she's super awesome and super amazing and super strong, and I knew that the whole time, because to be with me, you're going to have to be really strong because I'm really far out there. But since then, we've had really, I think, an amazing month. And not just a month, I mean, I've had a really great time with her I've been with her 8 years now, and just looking forward to the rest of my life with her. One thing that really came out of all this is that I had never known how much in love with her that I am. And after that happened, I started to see that I'm in love with life, period. Like, I got to start loving my life. And I've never, ever said that before. Like, my whole entire life, I've talked about wanting to die or wanting to kill the it. And even tonight I was saying stuff like that, like, man, you know, all that crappy stuff that comes up, I just wish that part of me would die. But realizing, you know, as I'm with her, and just everything that we have, like how much in love with my whole life I am. We have a lot of amazing things together, a lot of huge accomplishments. I've had some really major breakthroughs here. She trusts me more than anybody in the world. I trust her more than anybody in the world. And it's something that I didn't know I was really going to be able to experience ever again. When I lost my mom, I lost my best friend in the world. I lost the person that I confided in. And I lost a big part of myself, is what I used to tell myself. But now I'm just really, like I said, I'm finding that love is inside me and that fulfillment. And I'm just starting to see it everywhere in my life. I've had a lot of really, really cool things happen throughout the seminar. One thing that I said to myself that I wanted to be was an artist and a musician, because I do play music and I do art. But I had never seen myself as a musician or an artist. I just saw myself as somebody who was doing that or trying to do that. Well, now I actually see myself like I'm going to be an artist in galleries. So you guys will see me in a gallery one of these days, probably not too far from now, because I'm doing a lot of major things. I talked with Bonnie not too long ago and asked her about how to get like stuff going on the internet with my art. Well, since then, Bonnie, I have gotten permission to do a mural on a lowrider shop that is going to be featured in Lowrider magazine. And that was just from having conversations with people, kind of like how you go out there and just get out of your head. I went up to this building, saw the murals, and like, I want a mural. I'm gonna get a mural. I will have a mural up there. What's it gonna take? Don't know, but I'm gonna go talk to these guys and see what it's gonna take. So next thing you know, they love my work and they want it up on the top of their building. also having breakthroughs in conversations and getting complete with people. The first one was with my wife, and I think in the homework it said to pick somebody that was easy. Well, that was like, I went the complete opposite with that one, but I'm glad I did.
Good job.
I'm glad I did, because now all the little ones are like so easy. And every time I do that, like, the world just keeps on opening up more and more for me. So I just wanted to share all of that with you guys. And, you know, this all comes from doing the work, which I haven't done 100%,
Wow.
but I'm not beating myself up for that anymore.
You've got that complete already.
I've got that complete.
How many jobs? Okay, share with your partner what you've accomplished out of participating in the seminar. I'll give you 2 minutes each, okay? Ready, go. Or you just shared some amazing results, yes? Yeah. So, what's at the source of those results? You know? I'll tell you what's at the source of those results. You registered into the seminar. And then you came to the seminar. However many times you came to the seminar. Remember, no registration, no opportunity. So how many of you have registered into a next seminar already? Okay, great. How many people are thinking about it, trying to work it out, don't know what the dates are going to be? Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to give you an opportunity because last session went the way last session went. And there was supposed to be an opportunity in that session, like I mentioned, and we did not do that. So I'm going to give you that opportunity now to register yourself into the next seminar. Now, just come to mind with whatever your considerations are that you have about registering into the next seminar or not. Just think about it for a second. Are those new thoughts that you've had? Is this the first time you've ever had those thoughts about something? If it is, let me know. This is a brand new, well, I can't because I want to hear it. Yes, Fariba, please.
I kind of think like.
Well, hold on. Just tell me what your consideration is. Or come to the mic, actually. Sorry. Come on up here. Yeah. Come on up here. You already know that. So, are you thinking about registering to the next seminar?
Not really.
Okay, so you're no.
No.
Okay.
I mean, there could be I can change my mind,
Okay.
but at this point, kind of wanting to, I think it's the main concept is all over. You know, I think if we go back and review
Hold on, because
everything.
I want to get, thank you for letting me interrupt you.
Sure,
I want to get this really straight with this. It's a very simple conversation.
yes.
So if I said, Fariba, do you want to do the integrity
Yeah,
seminar?
one, yes or no?
Yeah.
I would say